Good morning, my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. It is Thursday, February 1st. What's going on today? I know, you're going, a video already? Yeah, you know what? When I wake up at 4 o'clock and I'm wide awake, I might as well just get my ass up instead of tossing and turning or coming in here playing games, going back to bed, still tossing and turning. So I just got up, took my morning medicine, which I have to wait half an hour before I eat breakfast. So I took that. That was like 4:30. Yeah, 4:30 I took that. Came in here, played my daily games on my phone that I have to play because I'm earning Amazon gift cards. So I did that, went in, had breakfast, fixed a cup of coffee. Yeah, breakfast. 5:30, already breakfast. Yes. Got dressed, started watching the video because I was still waiting for my horoscope and one of the word of the day to come into my email. That came in, so I'm ready. I'm like, you know what? If I want to reach some of these stitchy goals and all this stuff, if I'm wide awake, I'm getting up. I had set my alarm clock for 7. I'm like, I need to change my sleeping habits. I was in bed by 11. I want to get to bed between 10 and 11. So what I do is I grab my cross-stitch planner. I plan my day out for the day, for the next day, so it's all ready. I already knew what I was doing, so I wouldn't be thinking about all this stuff while trying to fall asleep. It's already written down. I already know what I'm doing. I fell asleep. I woke up at 4. Yeah. So if I need a nap, I need a nap. If not, fine. But I want to start setting my alarm clock for 7 just in case I don't wake up in the mornings and to get my day started, because getting up at 10 in the morning is just not working for me. And my day is shot pretty much. Okay, so we didn't have any birthdays that I remember. It seems like there aren't any till the middle of February. Yeah, there isn't any till the middle of February. So let's look at weather. I don't know what it's doing out there because it's like 6:25. It's still really, really, really dark out there. It is 38, feels like 29. Today is a high of 39 and a low of 31. It says snow possible this evening. Cloudy, a shower of rain or wet snow is possible. Winds west-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Humidity 80%. Sunset 5:23 p.m. Yep. So let's do national calendar. National Get Up Day. And I did. I got up. Offers an opportunity to share inspiring stories of perseverance. The day reminds us to pick ourselves up when we've fallen and given it whatever it may be another goal. Another go. Yep. Okay, so, yeah. We have words of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. Today's first word is diegetic. Is an adjective. Happening inside a story. The other word of the day, I think it's bokeh.
Bouquet.
Bouquet. B-O-K-E-H. Noun. The visual quality of the out-of-focus areas of a photographic image, especially as rendered by a particular lens. Today is a wisdom quote. Closing your eyes and listening to silence is self-care. Today's horoscope for Aries. Today is a great day for transformation, and your actions have deeper than usual inner meaning. Be careful where you aim your arrow because the tip of it has extra sting today. People might be rubbing you the wrong way, making you feel like you're a pot of water on a hot plate. The heat is turned up and the cover is about to blow. Make sure you don't hit anyone when the lid flies off. Okay. Let's see. Let's do fortune cookie for today. You excel at pleasing others. Okay. How did we do yesterday? Huh? How did you guys do yesterday? So, let's see. I had my Zoom. I did. I had my crafty Zoom, all crafts on Wednesdays, and I finished a coloring page. So I'm working on my coloring books that have whips in them and trying to finish them. So yesterday's, it's from this issue, the Color in Heaven Halloween Special issue 54. It was a Nikki Burnett. And I did the whole bind, so I had to do the frame yesterday and the leaves, the vines. I did the background and the moon. So it's done. It's done. Used whole binds, the whole bind pencils, gel pens, and new pastels. So, yep. That felt good to have a finish. So I can do this. I had a finish yesterday. Finished. Color in Heaven. Issue 54. I have to remember to take this out. It's easier. And it was a Nikki Burnett. Okay, now it's getting hot in here. So I did that. I stitched on Hade Snowy. I put in 369 stitches. It counted for my daily 30 from one of the Facebook groups. And I posted pictures on Facebook and Instagram. Okay. That was it for yesterday. I did not watch any TV. I did watch YouTube. So I made my 2 floss tubes. One was my regular floss tube and the other one was the extra, because I now do a floss tube extra every month, also to tell you what my plans are for the month. So I told you what my plans were for February. I had the camera down on my cross stitch planner to show you all the acrostics and all the stuff I'm doing. Okay. So I did that. Let me put in here that I worked on Snowy. Let me find Snowy. Okay. There's that. So I watched, like I said, some YouTube yesterday. I watched Squared Plans, cross stitch. He's now starting to tell the story of him growing up and his mother. Usually he doesn't talk about his mother, but he is now doing that this year. We always heard about his grandmother and all the women in the neighborhood, but now he's telling us about his mother. And for how his mother was, he's turned out to be a very nice man. I would have to say that's because of his grandmother. I watched Stitching with Sandy, Don't Run with Scissors, which is Kelly, Shady Trees Stitchers, which is Lisa, Linda's 144 Hobbies, and 1884, which is 1884 Stitchery. So I watched them. So today is Thursday. I'm not using this anymore because I have my Valentine's for the month. And I will tell you what I'm doing today. I already have it written out. So I'm starting to do that to make things a little bit easier. So this is going to start staying in here again until I run out of this. Once I run out of this, then I'll start using that again. But I have quite a few pages in here. Okay, so let's do this first, and then we'll do news break. So when I'm done here, I'm going to go in and stitch my 200 stitches on my Hate Astrology Cat. That's going to count towards the daily 30. I am also going to watch Alice in Wonderland. That counts on my Fandom Central Facebook group. So while I'm stitching on that, it will count for that. I also will be using the Astrology Cat for 4 acrostics. All the letter A for astrology for 24 hours of cross stitch sisters, pop culture stitching challenge, and crafts and books. So I've got 6 things that I get to use the Astrology Cat for. This is why it is not hard to do all the things that I do, because there's 6 things already will be checked off with the 200 stitches. Easy peasy. Then I'm going to pull out Hade Quick Stitch Curly Tailed Rosie and put another 200 stitches in. That is going to count towards a book in one of my groups. It's going to count for the letter T in both Cross Stitch Sisters, because Tailed Rosie, and Pop Culture Stitching Challenge. And it's going to go the R for Rosie for crafts and books. So there's 4 things off of Rosie. Then I will put in my 50 stitches on the Hade Dragon Stocking for categories. It will be mythical creature, which is dragon. And then if I have time after that, if I still have time to stitch, I will look to see what's on the categories. I already have categories all filled out for the month in pencil, in case I got to change it. But what I will do is, if I still have time, which I still should have a lot of time, I will pull something out and do another thing on categories that's not on my regular list. So will that be hard? No. I also need to watch yesterday's and today's General Hospital, which I can do when I'm stitching on Rosie. And once I watch those, well, I'll watch yesterday's probably before today's. But I do have a book I will be listening to. It's called Saving Megan. I think the author is DJ Palmer. I'm not positive. I have the book physically, but I got it through the library as an audiobook because I'm trying to get my physical books read or listened to and out of the house. Cleaning up that bookcase. I do keep some books. I don't keep all of them. I only keep a few. So that is my goal today. If I make it to a Zoom tonight, that's iffy. I really want to focus on this. And if I do have time, I can always listen to Disney book, but I have a feeling this day will be complete with this. You know, and every once in a while I still get up and I clean and do something. I'll get up and I'll walk around the house to get some steps in. So I'm still getting some things done around here. And yes, I'm still wide awake. And I've only had a couple sips of coffee. Oh no, it's getting down there. I drink about half. So this is a Valentine's one from Starbucks from a few years ago. Okay, so let's see what we got for news breaks. Convicted rapist and that 70s star Danny Masterson transferred to the same maximum security prison that previously housed Charles Manson. Contractor charged with grand larceny in Batavia, which is a town next to me. Police say Michael Sweet of Batavia was paid to renovate a house there. They say he took the money but never did the work. He was arrested last Friday and issued an appearance ticket. He has been charged with grand larceny and is due back in court next week. Pop singer dies after liposuction complications. Danny Lee was 42. She was from Brazil. She was 42. She underwent surgery for liposuction on her stomach and back, in addition to a breast reduction, but was rushed to a hospital after suffering a complication during the procedure. Wow. She has a 7-year-old daughter. Yeah, I don't like all those surgeries. Kate Middleton crisis. Royal critics accuse Kensington Palace of a cover-up. Both royal fans and critics are searching for the truth. A lot of people can't help but wonder what is really going on with Kate Middleton as she suddenly seemed to disappear soon after she was supposedly discharged from the London clinic. A grocery store chain has limited how many items you can buy at its self-checkouts as concerns over theft mount. Schnucks customers soon won't be able to buy more than 10 items at its self-checkout. Well, let me tell you what. Most of the stores here are all self-checkout and have maybe one line open. So they better start opening up the lines again. That's all I have to say on that. House expected to vote on bipartisan tax bill that expands child tax credit. Genesee County Sheriff William H. Sharon Jr. announces he will not seek re-election. That is the county that I'm in. Eagle Pass mayor says showdown between Texas feds over border control is frustrating, a constant struggle. Two killed, others injured in separate crashes on Highway 280 Tuesday in Talladega County, Alabama. It claimed the lives of 2 people. New York sues Citi, which is Citibank, for allegedly failing to protect fraud victims. Margot Robbie breaks silence on Oscars nomination snub for Barbie role. Alec Baldwin pleads not guilty to involuntary manslaughter in Rust shooting. I thought it was just an accident. Change to tax returns in New York State is great news for many. Many New York State residents can file taxes for free. What is this? Dua Lipa wore this controversial shoe on a daytime date with Callum Turner. I see no shoe. I don't know. Meta, TikTok, and other tech CEOs face Senate grilling over online child exploitation crisis in America. Judge dismisses Disney's lawsuit against Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and his allies. Federal Reserve holds interest rates steady as consumer confidence improves and inflation slows. Beach Boys' Brian Wilson announces death of wife Melinda at age 77. She was my anchor. That's what he says. Zuckerberg breaks from hearing, apologizes to families victimized by social media. Rest in peace. NBA world mourns the demise of Phoenix Suns media family legend. I'm waiting for it to finish loading. Former managing editor of Bright Side of the Sun, Dave King, passed away at the age of 56 due to stage 4 melanoma that spread to his brain. A man files for divorce from wife who had just given birth after DNA test shows baby is his. Why did he file for divorce if the baby is his? A man wanted to divorce his wife after she fell pregnant despite him having a vasectomy and the pair using protection. The man had made it clear from the beginning that he didn't want children, so he left when he discovered she was pregnant. 3 years after a vasectomy, a Reddit user revealed on a subreddit how stunned he was to discover his wife was pregnant. He never wanted to have children, never liked them, and knew being a dad wasn't his cup of tea. Despite the vasectomy, he and his wife always used protection. Early in his relationship, he also clarified that he wanted his life to be child-free, and his wife was entirely on board. Even before the original poster's vasectomy, his wife said she'd be willing to undergo abortion should she ever fall pregnant. However, when she ended up pregnant, she concealed it from her husband. She had stopped taking birth control and only revealed it when the pregnancy test came out positive. Well, he also had a vasectomy, so why is she taking birth control? I guess neither one worked. Breaking news. Umbrella Group Islamic Resistance in Iraq responsible for strike that killed 3 troops in Jordan, U.S. U.S. troops. Donald Trump verdict to be revealed by Judge Engoron. Bachelor Nation's Brian Abasolo reacts to speculation about cause of Rachel Lindsay breakup. Parents heckle Mark Zuckerberg at child exploitation hearing. Let's see. New York. The Messenger is shutting down. A high-profile news startup founded by media entrepreneur will close after less than a year of existence. New York State gives $100 million to local school districts for pandemic learning loss and mental health resources. Massive fissure found in New York State. A fissure is described as a large, dark, long-haired member of the weasel family. They're nasty. There was one found dead in Orchard Park. I don't see the picture. It says it was a big one. Oh my God, it is huge. We had one in our yard several years ago. Amazon delivered a box of cookies that it finished. I'm still waiting for it to load. This is one of those that doesn't look like it wants to load all the way. Okay, let's find something else. We knew that. Another one that doesn't want to load. Depends on where the news is coming from. So that is it for today. I am going to go get ready for the day and get stitching. It's 10 to 7 and I can get a lot done before noon. I can get most of this done before noon. What can I say? It'll be a good day, right? Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. You all have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.